Cam&Joe show. My name's Joe with my good friend Cam.
Happy Friday, buddy.
How's it going, man?
I'm well, man. I'm happy to be here. I'm excited to chat it up with you guys today.
I'm excited for this guest. I will never say this about other guests. So this is the most attractive guest we've had on the show. Definitely.
We're not going to pan
10 out
her
of
yet.
10.
We're going to make sure that there's some build up here. Here we go. Go
Sexiest,
ahead. Yep.
definitely.
Yep.
Big brain, big heart,
Yep.
love. Great
Yep.
with kids.
Yep.
Great with kids.
Yep. Great with
I would
your
say
kids.
if you're watching this, you should marry her, but I already did. My
Yeah.
beautiful wife.
Watch yourself.
Regina. Hey, baby. How are you?
Whoop, whoop.
Can't even.
That was the best. That was the best intro
Just saying.
ever.
Well, now that I'm embarrassed, so thank you.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Yep. Only way to be. He actually gives that pretty similar intro to almost everybody.
Oh, okay.
This is awkward. And
Caught
next
ag-
episode.
Caught again.
God again.
But they're all
happy to be here.
guys, so it's totally.
Yeah.
That makes
It's
it
not
worse.
weird. Oh. I was gonna say it's all good. She's like, it gets
She's
worse.
like, no.
The most attractive man that we've ever had on the
So,
show.
also, business partner.
Yes.
Yes.
So
you do it all.
That's why you're on here.
Do it all.
I'm going to do my best to kind of peel back and let Cam ask more questions, so that way people don't
I'm
feel
ready
like
for
I'm
it.
mansplaining. If you want me to interject into anything,
Mansplain.
please tell me when.
Tell me
And
when I
I
can
will-
have my own original thoughts, babe. Right?
Thank you for the pants.
Yes.
You picked them out, and I wore
Yes.
them. It's
Yes.
beautiful.
That's right. The only way to be. Let's talk coffee. Let's talk coffee shop. Let's talk business ownership.
Mm-hmm.
What I love most about y'all's story. Well, first off, I love that I was there when you guys met all those years ago up at Springs of Living Water.
Yep.
I remember that, like literally, I was walking in with you when Regina was right there, and the next thing you know, I'm like, "You good, bud?" You were just like on one. I was like, are you feeling okay? Like,
I'm never feeling okay.
I was like, okay. And next thing you know, you guys are hanging out. I was like, whoa, that was so wild. So I love the origin story. How many years back, or tell me a little bit about some of those initial conversations about starting what is now a thriving, growing, living, breathing entity that is Steele House Coffee. Let's talk about the origin story there.
Well, originally, I wanted to do like a clothing store.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to be in a mall. I wanted to call it transparent and have a place where people come and hang out and feel accepted, have like inspirational stuff on the walls.
Love it.
And just an inviting place. And I thought, clothing. And that was like years ago. When I was in Master's Commission, felt like I was calling me towards business, which I had never done. Never had a job at that point. And then years later, Joe was just like, it sounds like you want a coffee shop.
I want a place where everyone can just feel at home and comfy and cozy. You're like, I don't know if it's a clothing store. I think we might pivot.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And here we are.
But yeah, I didn't even like coffee at the time. And so I'm just like,
It's the best part.
oh,
Coffee. No, I hate coffee. Next. You're like, okay.
That was pre-kids.
yes, this was before.
Yeah, yeah.
I think at that point we were trying. No, we already had David, didn't we?
We already had David, yeah.
We were trying for Luke, and I just never thought of it. And then it just he just talked about it and kept like having other people talk about it to
Yeah.
us. And I'm just like, oh, well then, okay.
Well, and even then, a lot of the meetings we had, she's saying other people, we would be standing somewhere and talking, and then all of a sudden people would just be like, man, a coffee shop would be really, and I'm all, like, that's how they started the conversation. I don't know if you remember any of those. It was just very,
You start to feel the need is there.
yeah, absolutely.
And then, when you get enough passionate people on the same, mindset, just incredible things happen. So were there friends that had like helped you guys acquire the build? Tell me about like, how does somebody, if somebody's watching this and they're trying to go from concept or idea or dream or inspiration to actually starting, like what does that look like? It's like, okay, now I need to save $100K, or what does that look like?
Thanks.
Regina's like, I like to offload to Joe.
First,
You only get 2 of those in this whole segment. Phone a friend.
Tag me in, boss.
Exactly. Let's go.
It was through the Chamber of Commerce. It was a class that they were either Joe
Awesome.
or my brother-in-law Kevin told me about it. And so it was about like, writing a business plan and preparing for business. And so we went, your face is so serious right now.
I'm sorry. I'm listening to you.
Panda Joe's face.
Hold on,
Panda her face.
Let me just do this.
Panda Joe's face.
Thank you.
I'm
Panda
just gonna-
her face. Panda
So
Joe.
I took the class
Panda
and
her.
then I met with
There we go.
a panda. And
You met
so-
with a panda?
her name is Panda.
Oh, okay. I was
Coolest
like,
name ever.
So
bro.
after the class, she met with me every week to help me make the business plan. At that point, I was pregnant with Luke. And so we started doing the business plan. She's like, all right, research other coffee shops, see how many people are there, know about the area, like know the income of the area. Like
Yeah.
you research everything.
Yeah.
At that point, there was like 10 Starbucks that were in the area. And she's like, go to one, see how much business they do. And then talking to his brother John, he found us first got kind of help with architect plans,
Yeah.
and he did a part of it, and then we ended up hiring another architect, and we kind of learned as we went.
Yeah.
I wasn't like, oh, we just know this and this and this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Sure.
we had to do this and go here and go there.
Yeah.
We just had to research.
Yeah.
We like found the building and eventually just. She said to find a building and to because we were trying to originally apply for a some kind of business loan.
Yeah.
To get things started. So we started getting all information on it. We found the building, and then we started the process of the lease because they're like, all right, you had to get on a lease to do the loan. And after a while, the loan was it was so much. I
Yeah.
became so overwhelmed,
Yeah.
and I did have some money set aside from a settlement for my parents' death. So
Okay.
we had saved some.
Oh, wow.
So we had some to kind of help us get started.
Sure.
And I forgot what I was saying.
So you were saying
just starting
business loan, starting out, the overwhelming of that. The
Yeah.
money,
So
the
we
lease.
actually stopped. We decided not to do the loan.
Got it.
And we're just like, we're just going to do it and trust God. And
Yeah.
so it just thinking back about, because it's going to be 8 years September,
Yeah.
end of September.
Wow.
Thinking about,
8?
yeah, 8 years. Crazy, right?
Wow. That's awesome. 2017?
Yeah. September 29th, National
Wow.
Coffee Day with not
Wow.
intentional, but it happened.
There you go.
So, yeah.
So what was
awesome.
what was one of the biggest hurdles for you in the process?
It was almost like giving birth.
Yeah.
We were like waiting on
I've
people.
heard about it. I've never experienced
Exactly.
it.
For all the women out
I'm
there
like,
that
yes,
have children,
terrible.
they understand. Trying to find the right people, waiting on the city. Like we turned in the blueprints January 1st. And they're like, oh, you're missing this. Then we had
Yeah.
to find another architect. Like, oh, you're missing this.
Yeah.
Like multiple
Hurry up and wait.
tries.
Yeah.
They were just not happy. And they're like, oh, you have to go over here to the health department.
Yeah.
And go over here. And we're like, oh, you need a business license.
Does the city or chamber have any sort of
Onboarding?
small business liaison that allows you to like meet with them so they can
Chamber
like
of,
help
Chamber of
you?
Commerce.
Like you kept submitting to the city and then they say, all right, you need A, and then you submit it back and like, all right, good job on A. You need B. Like I feel like that should be
They give you a piece
an
of paper.
entity.
Yeah,
okay.
they give you a
That with
paper.
like check boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
that's
that's
it.
it. It's
You-
literally.
But
get your-
yet
you
you,
get your
check
business
them all
license.
in and they're like, yep, you didn't flip it over, did you? And you're like, oh my gosh.
No, and so what it is they give you a checkbox of what to do, but they don't give you. So say it says environmental, like get menu to environmental health.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, it doesn't tell you
How?
who to contact,
How?
how
Who?
to,
Why?
when to set
Where?
up the appointment, how long it's going to take on your estimates.
Yeah.
That was 3 weeks on its own.
Sure.
And so every time we would turn in we would amend the plans and send them in. It was 6 weeks before we would hear anything back.
Literally every single time.
We sent it in 7 times.
All while you're paying your
lease.
lease
Yeah.
on your new
we were playing these for a year.
building before you can do
Correct.
anything from an actual business standpoint.
Correct.
What a nightmare.
And so when we finally, and this is like why I like to consult with businesses
Yeah.
and help, because
Yeah.
we hemorrhaged a lot of money in the beginning because of that. That's why
Yeah.
it was to the point, it was like, we just have to open.
Yeah.
Within a week.
But
yeah,
the nice
I've
thing
got to
is,
open. I got to open right now.
the nice thing is with the coffee element, we had friends that were doing coffee, and that led us into like, that was like, we would go over to my brother's house and he was making a lot of coffee. We had
Mm-hmm.
a friend named Roger Joyner. He loved coffee. I mean, Trent Foch back in the day,
Yep.
that was his jam. He's
Yep.
still doing it now.
Yep.
Everybody was doing coffee. So the circle was coffee. So it wasn't a
Got it.
difficult,
Got it.
like,
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we had a good friend, Malcolm Johnson. He's the one who helped us get everything started.
Yeah.
You want to continue on in that? Because I don't want to take it from you.
Yeah, you shut your mouth.
Malcolm was the one that created. He used to work at New Earth and some other places, and he's one that created the French toast latte.
Nice.
He helped us with the ratios, with the flavors. Like, without him, like, there would have been no way.
Yeah.
Like, we had no idea what we were doing.
And trained the baristas. Like
Helped train the baristas.
Incredible.
Our
Man.
roasters helped, like, get a little bit of training kind of with that.
That's awesome.
But yeah, no, it was just, we literally just, we learned as we went.
You just went for it.
Like, you fake it till you make it.
Yeah, no, for real. I think that's probably one of the biggest takeaways is you can get lost in that everything has to be right, and then time just passes.
Yep.
And then you deliberate, and you think, and you overthink, and then it never happens because it has to be perfect. But it's like, it doesn't have to be perfect.
Nope.
You just got to freaking go for it, and then figure it out as you go.
Yeah.
Right?
My rule is 70%. If you're at 70%, just start.
Yeah, you have to.
That's a C.
Yeah.
Right? There's
Yeah.
going to be things you're not going to see, and there's going to be things that are going to be great. And you're
Yeah.
going to get customers that are going to try in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, what would you say? You've seen it. You've seen the trend. How long do you think it takes before a customer comes back? Because in a small town, they'll be like, eh. And then, I mean, it's almost like a built-in hypnosis. You're like, was it that bad? Do I remember being that? I got to try it again.
Sure.
Maybe
Sure.
3 to 6 months, depending on how bad it was.
Depending on how bad it was.
No, straight up.
How quickly have you seen return
Oh,
clients or return customers from
we're actually getting a few people that we used to get on this last
Regularly
year
back in the
before
day?
COVID.
really?
When COVID hit, like, it was like, it felt like every 3 years, the customers
cycle?
switched.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's like, it was like a whole new cycle. It was like
Wow.
COVID, like we had like kind of start over.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like this last year, I'm getting people that were like from years ago. And I'm like, oh,
awesome.
welcome back.
Yeah. It's good to see you. And then they like hang their head in shame like, it wasn't you, it was me. I've been at such and such spot.
They're like, oh, we moved away. I can't, like, we had people, like, we've been there long enough that people have gone through,
Oh, sure.
through high school, graduated college, coming back with their children.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's like
Yeah,
seeing
that's
this
awesome.
full circle. It's
That's
amazing.
that's awesome. That's
to-
so cool.
So to answer the question more specifically, you'll have somebody get a cup of coffee one day. They'll buy another cup of coffee before they leave, grab a bag of beans, and they
Yes.
come back the next day. And
That
buy
has
coffee.
happened.
Oh God, that's awesome.
So it's one of those.
What a compliment to y'all in the business.
When you see that, you just go,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Wow. So from a funding standpoint, if somebody, and we were talking about this a little bit
Yeah.
prior to being on air, if somebody is dreaming up and scheming up a business plan and a business idea, what kind of routes do they go from like if they need capital, which
Sure.
most businesses to start, you have to have capital.
Yeah.
What does that look like?
you want me to answer that?
Yes.
So what we did
You
is
only have one more phone to Joe.
Yeah,
okay?
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So normally in something situation like that, you're going to either have credit cards that you can max out.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna.
We did.
Yeah.
Luckily, we had a contractor that he would be like, "Hey, I need X for me,
Yeah.
but the rest I can bill through credit card with these spots."
Cool.
And so we're like, we got credit cards.
Yep.
We packed it,
Yep.
right? So there's that. The other element is having savings. You have to have
Yeah.
some savings to go.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you can get a business loan,
Mm-hmm.
but the business loan return on a new startup is much higher on interest.
Oh,
Yeah.
guaranteed.
So when the mortgage rates were
Mm-hmm.
3%,
Yeah.
Take me back.
okay,
Yep.
when they were 3%, the loan rate for a 5-year for $50,000 for the coffee shop, I remember this specifically, was 10%.
It was 10.
It was 10%.
When
And that was the
national interest
cheapest,
rate
and
was
that was the
3.
cheapest in market because of how quick businesses fail.
Got
Most
it.
years fail within 2 years. So
you're
they're
either
like,
going to recoup or you're going to go bottoms up.
they're going to make their money back while you fail,
Yeah.
or make their money back and you're going to succeed. Either
Yeah,
way,
sure.
their purpose is that.
Got it. That makes sense.
So it's having a benefactor is a thing, but if you have a benefactor, what are they going to say about your business? They're going to go, well, I want this.
Yeah.
Well, you say you want to serve coffee, but we would like this.
Mm-hmm.
And so often it's a contrast of vision that ends up it causing
Yeah.
something to implode. But yeah, no, so we packed out every credit card we possibly could. We used every cent we had to
Fighting
start
the good
thing.
fight.
Oh,
And
man.
then as soon as we opened, you want to go transparent on it. We filed a form of bankruptcy and went full.
It wasn't bankruptcy.
But we faulted on all the cards to do a debt consolidation and paid that off for 2 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just to like, hey, this is the thing.
Dude, 90, I think it's 90, if not 91% of small businesses fail
Yep.
by, I think, year 2. Or it's like 40 by year 1, jumps up to 80 or 90 by like year 2. It's such a small ratio. So the fact that you guys are about to see 8 years next month is just freaking awesome. That's incredible.
Oh, and that's because of the incredible support system.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What do you guys now? I don't know. Hannah, I love you if you're watching this. I don't know about working with my wife, and she would say the same thing if I was in the room. I don't know if she'd want to work with me. Like, it's magic to go home to my family. How is it seeing each other in the morning, and then seeing each other at the coffee shop, and then seeing each other again at home? Like. You guys just do yoga every morning and every night?
She's
and
gonna
you
answer
stay
that.
on opposite sides of the house?
I'm gonna let her
no,
answer
I want
the
you to answer that
You want me
first.
to
No,
answer it first? You can.
I just felt both of their body temperatures start to elevate. I could roast some marshmallows right now. No, I'm kidding. Go. You go first.
It was a learning process.
Pretend he's not here. You don't got to look at him.
I don't even know what this podcast
You're like,
is.
actually,
I'm just gonna be like,
is better without you.
This is so good.
It definitely took some time, some practice, and basically trusting each other, knowing that we're doing our job.
Yeah.
Joe was actually, for a few years, he was actually not at the shop at all. First, it was me, and we had employees, and Joe's like, I don't want to learn much, because he still worked at the hospital.
Yeah, correct.
So he's like, I remember this, like, I do not want to learn how to froth. I do not need to learn how to froth because I'm not going to be there.
Yeah.
That changed.
Quickly.
There's a froth master.
And then he went from the hospital to part-time to eventually leaving the hospital, which was a big leap of faith because we didn't have insurance.
Absolutely.
We lost everything. That was our safety net was gone.
Yeah.
So we're like, all right, God, we're going full in.
Yeah, we are
at the shop.
pouring, no pun intended, everything into this coffee shop.
So for a while there, it was us. And then there were days in the beginning where it's like, it was just, we'd be open. Originally, we were open from 7 to 10:30 at night, which is
a long time.
Crazy.
a long time.
A long time.
And we would split days. Like, I would work the first 6 hours by myself,
Yeah.
and he would work the second 6 hours by himself. Like, it was just days where it was just like
Oof.
one or two people, hours, and no one would show.
Yeah.
Which has been crazy to think because it's been so long.
Yeah.
Since then, like,
Sure.
now it's
Now
like,
you pop in at any time and there's like
there's
people
people there.
everywhere, which is
It's crazy.
And again, such a testament to y'all's faith and your hard work and your just dedication to seeing this through. I love it. I love popping in randomly, and I don't have like I like when I'm struggling to find a spot to sit. Like that's
I like it when
awesome.
you struggle too.
Thank you.
You're
You're
as your friend.
Look at him go. He's
Sorry,
gonna sit
sir,
with
one
a
at a time.
stranger. Yeah, I know. No, it's awesome. It's awesome.
So-
but it's such a far cry from those long hours and 1 to 2 people coming in over.
We were ships
couple
in
hours
we were
stretch.
ships in a night, so we wouldn't see each other,
Yeah.
and we were doing 7 days a week. So we were,
My gosh.
which is then why we closed Sundays to even have time together.
Yeah.
We just made it a family.
and Sundays
day.
were very, very slow.
And so, so everything we did was just we adapted as we went,
Yeah.
and then it was you probably did it the wrong way. We did it a lot of the wrong way in the idea that it was so emotionally daunting sometimes because it's like I don't want to be there, I don't want to be there.
Yeah.
But if I'm not there, and I don't know how many times we've had the conversation of is this truly what we want to do?
I don't doubt it.
And because any business owner, you're going to get to a point where it's not making as much as you want it to.
Sure.
It's stressful. All of the work you're having to put into it, and you're going, I was better off employed.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
this am I willing to continue the sacrifice for my family and for myself?
Yeah.
And if you don't have that conversation, you're going to.
Yeah.
Being
Yeah.
self-employed,
It's
you're
gonna
going to.
Yeah.
And whether it's the best of times or the worst of times, you're still going to have that conversation.
Yeah.
And so we have rules that are set when we go on a date. We try not to talk business.
Is this a date?
Oh yeah, always. This is
date.
us not talking business. Hello. Business what?
Right.
No, I feel like a third wheel.
No, so there's rules there. We have rules
That's
set
smart.
up, and then even at
Smart.
the shop, we have our own strengths and weaknesses. At least I would say that.
How do you guys do on those dates when you say you don't talk about business? Does it go about 90 seconds or 2 minutes, and then you're like, So I was making this latte the other day because Hannah and I we'll go on a date and we're like, all right, we're not going to talk about the kids. We're not going to talk about the kids. We're talking about us.
Good luck with that.
And then like 90 seconds later, we're like, did you see what Bodie did the other day? Just real quick, like, oh
He's
my,
so
and then oh my god, and the next thing you know, we get home, we're like, oh, how are you? You're good. All right, high five. Hang in there. We're good. All right, love you. And then it's just back to
Correct.
mom and dad. But it's great. I mean, you
Oh,
can't go wrong.
man.
And in your coffee shop, like you literally gave the analogy, owning a business is like having a baby. So it's like
Yeah.
you're talking about a
Yes.
living, breathing organism
Yep.
that is a business.
And it was
right?
up all night for a long time.
It was up all night.
I was like, I didn't get any sleep.
Damn this
Yeah.
baby.
Well, then, I mean, to speak to Regina's strengths, when COVID hit, the business started getting bigger, and since I knew it was more her thing, I was
Yeah.
like, hey, I'm gonna peel back from this and do other things. But that was also because I had opportunities with Stoney to do photography
yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
But I also had a lot of health issues that were propping
Yep,
up that I
correct.
didn't know.
Yep.
And so then all of a sudden I did that, was making money. I don't, we barely talked about the shop. We barely talked about any of that when we
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
were hanging out because we had two separate careers.
Correct.
So then it was just us catching up.
Yeah.
And then when my health got hit and she was running the shop by herself, I mean, literally one of the strongest, most incredible women I've ever met. Because if it weren't for her kindness in that time when I was so down and her willingness to keep going, we wouldn't have a business and we wouldn't have a home. We wouldn't have anything. And it was literally having to, like, she served the family in such a way that anything that I achieve at this point ever will only be from the kindness of my wife. It will,
awesome.
it will never be from my own strength. And so, and I say that, it's important. And I think having an admiration for your spouse when you're getting into business, you have to have an admiration. It's not just you are my wife and I thank you for bringing kids in and I respect you and honor you. It is now you're my business partner. You're somebody I will go to fight with, and you're now in the trenches together. So it's
Correct.
a different relationship. But if you can get through it, it is the most rewarding relationship you'll ever have in business.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Well said. Well said. What do you have to add to that? Now, damn, bro.
Drop the mic.
Yeah, no
See,
joke.
guys, I'm not doing
Cut.
better than
No,
that.
I'm kidding. Cut. Don't cut, Luke. Don't cut. We were kidding. Yeah, well said, man. And to unpack, well, I mean, what do you have to add to that? Being in business with your husband and the time frame and lots of time together. I'm sure there's good days. I'm sure there's less than great days.
What day is it?
Speak only about the good ones. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, it's definitely helped with our communication and
I
being
bet.
open. Because I do all the finances. I purchase everything. I do all the scheduling, all the paperwork. Like that's what I do.
Yeah.
And so I'll start to when inflation hit, all the credit cards went up. And I had to go be like, Joe, it's this high. And he's like, whoa.
Yeah.
So there's got to reset the budget and refigure
Yeah.
things out. And learning to trust him and not to be it's sensitive. Not to I feel like I'm in trouble. Like I'm coming to authoritative figure and be like, I'm sorry, I did this wrong.
Sure.
And ashamed that I didn't that I got here. Like I don't want to put that burden on my family
Sure.
or on my business that
Sure.
I did something financially wrong.
How did he meet you with those when you brought that to him?
At first it's like, why didn't you come sooner?
Sure.
Like you got to stop doing this. You got to come to me
Sure.
when things start to
Sure.
shift.
Sure. I get that. That's a man brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fixer.
But learning just to trust him in that and know that I'm not going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
And that it's okay. I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
I do things and I'm learning to trust other people. Like I've lived my whole life basically not trusting anybody.
Okay.
Just being my own person, just very alone to myself all the time. So this has grown me. This has changed me. And it's changed our relationship and it's brought us closer together. And literally we can go through anything. But yeah, it's been a journey and you can't live your life regretting things. Things happen for a reason and it's just how you go through them and come out on the other side and know that,
It's awesome.
I'm also.
It's awesome. I
She's
love
also
y'all. I love you guys.
She's the anchor. So what happens is I go, ooh, we can, and you know me,
Yeah. Like,
and I'll throw out like 19 dreams that are
she's
all like,
no to 17 of those.
and no, she doesn't say no. She goes, okay, well, show me. And so in the beginning, even with this, it was show me. And so getting the coffee connections and having that, and I had to prove to her that it was possible, right? Which is good. It's good that
Proof concept.
Correct. And so once we started getting things through and we started trying things, it was when we were making coffee at the house and when we were eating pastries and when we were going out and when we were experiencing it more, the more we fell in love with it. But as we get older and as the business grows, it's no longer, I get to try all this coffee and eat these pastries. It's now, what do the numbers say? Where are we at in this? What's inflation looking like? News overwhelms her.
Got it.
I love listening to the news.
Yeah.
I can put it on the background and I can just be like, oh, interesting about the markets.
Yep.
Turn it off, continue life. It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't get past that.
No.
Yeah.
So I'm not like.
Does it consume you? Is it one of those like you sponge it all in and you're like, oh my God.
No,
Why
I
am
try
I
not
worried
to.
about
She tries to not
Saudi
even.
Arabia?
She doesn't even
Okay.
listen to it. It's not
Got
even
it.
her thing.
Got
And so
it.
knowing
Or him
that.
telling me.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, so.
Filter through the news. Do I need any updates?
Any updates? All right, go.
Like, okay, so.
The abridged version?
Something people will probably talk about a lot, the tariffs. Everyone asks how that affected the coffee market. Well, hit that and then take that there were storms happening in Ethiopia. Ethiopia produced 50% of coffee. Brazil, which their number one export is coffee, only
bet.
produced 60% of
Of
coffee
their crop?
of their crop. Hit the tariffs on top of that.
Got it. So supply and
Coffee
demand
almost
on top of
doubled.
tariff.
Yeah, and then coffee almost doubled in green cost.
Wow.
And so you had a lot of places like what was you could get for $4 or $5 a pound, or $3 a pound was up to $7 to $10 a pound.
Wow.
And then you're trying to sell it
gotta
for
flip a
$12,
profit. Yeah.
12, 13, and then your markup is, a couple bucks. So
Yeah.
like even I was selling bag for $20, I was making maybe after everything $8 off it.
Got it.
And that was with the inflation, but we've seen that dip down.
Wow.
So I listened to all that stuff and started game planning. Okay, we're going to
Yeah.
buy X, Y, and Z. We're going to look at this. We're going to look at this. And I started doing all the research. I knew if she thought about that, there would be tears,
Sure. Sure.
right?
Were there no Joe tears through all that?
Oh, there was plenty of Joe tears.
Okay,
There were
there
plenty
you
of
go.
Joe tears. I was just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
Ay.
but I listened to probably 20 different economics. Like I just listened to as much information as I
Yeah.
could, and then went, okay, the truth is in the middle.
Yep. Magic's
This
in the middle.
saying it's going to be incredible. This is saying it's going to be the worst. Let's just assume that things are going to correct themselves within
sure.
6 months. And then I said, let's not change our prices too much. Let's just stay to the course. And then business continued to increase because a lot of other places were with inflation increasing their costs. We didn't have to increase it as much
Yep.
because we just stayed to the course.
Yep.
And we're like, well, it's just us at this point. So let's
Yep.
just do this. And as the market corrected, we just made more.
That's awesome.
So we built more credibility. So those are the things nobody tells you.
Yeah.
You stick in your strengths. I'm a data analysis dreamer. You tell me something, I'll sit with you. Business plan, let's get the thing rocking. Her strength is she can keep something going with excellence for long periods of time, which is, I think about finances.
Yeah.
I'm
what it is.
I'm not bad with money, okay, at all. I can always keep money. I'm pretty good at that. She's able to balance everything out and keep it rocking in such a way. It's,
Yeah.
again, a lot of respect from this. I'm like, wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
And so I'm always just like, okay, you got it. Because in the end, this was her dream.
Yeah.
And this is where, I don't want to take it. Does that make sense?
No, I get it.
We complement each other. I don't want to take it.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's this balance that we have to play, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, because maybe I'm overstepping my bounds, but the balance we have to play of, this is our business, yes, but this is your dream. Everything that I do, I check with her to make sure it aligns with her vision because this is her dream. Then there's things that are our dream.
Yeah.
Coffee roasting is our dream.
Yeah.
Coffee shop is her dream.
Yeah.
When it comes to the coffee shop, I don't just go in willy-nilly and start
Yeah.
changing everything, doing anything. I go, hey,
Yeah.
somebody's asking about this.
Yeah.
Talk with my wife. Talk with her. Don't ask me.
Yeah.
Because this is her thing. This is her vision. And I do not want to mess with that.
Yep.
And then when it's other things that she's like, hey, I trust you, go for it. Then I'm like, all right. I'll still ask her and go, hey, what are your thoughts on this? Right.
Nice.
But it's that balance of this is yours and I'm not going to take. I'm going to submit. I'm going to ask. I'm going to, and if there's some trouble signs and something, hey, I noticed a customer. What was on with that? Oh, well, the whole situation. Oh, okay.
Yeah. full picture.
Right. And I'll still ask, but I try not to overstep unless requested.
It's awesome. You guys absolutely complement each other. It's rare to see. Maybe outside of coffee shops, I know a couple CPAs that have their wives that are in like part of like staffing or front of house and stuff like that. But the fact that you guys can make this business as profitable and successful as it is, and you guys are both right there behind the counter most days, is awesome. And that's a testament to your guys' relationship and your guys' love and sacrifice for one another. That's awesome. Where do you guys, this is a question that we'll often ask business owners. Where do you guys see the coffee shop in 5 years?
I'll let her go first.
Let's go. You phoned a friend.
I did.
Phoned a friend. Well, we just got our new roaster.
You did?
It took months and months, but it finally came in.
And is it now in shop?
It's in the shop.
Awesome.
We're setting it up today, and it's going to do 3 times the amount we've been doing per roast. So it's
Wow.
make things, which I do a lot of the roasting, and then my worker Ashley does a lot of the roasting. So we are the roasting team.
Okay. The roasting team, I like that.
But we are looking at saving up for a food truck or a coffee truck, I guess.
Yeah.
And then some other locations want us. Like they're coming to us, which I ask God, like, God, if we're supposed to be out there, have them come to us.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to
Don't make me go out and seek
I don't want to go and be like, no.
Yeah, 1,000%. I love that prayer.
So we have some people like in Oregon that are like interested. And so we're already starting to like branch out. And right now in my life, I'm going through some health stuff myself, and Joe's being there for me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's making me not afraid of the big changes. I always feel like God like starts something and then he gets bigger, and then I'm like, oh God, this is so hard. This is so much. But then once that part goes over, I'm like, oh, this is so easy. So I'm excited and ready for the next steps for the shop. Because if you would have talked to me 2 years ago, I'd be like, I don't want to work another shop. I don't want anything else to open. This is overwhelming me. But it's me like trusting and
rightfully
being like, okay,
rightfully
finding
so,
the right people
Yeah.
to help. But yeah, I definitely see some of our more locations open and trusting the process and
Growing organically and not going out and forcing it. Like, hey, would you like to? Yeah.
if they want to come, we'll go to the store and be like, oh, how long you guys been open now? Like, oh, 8 years. Like, oh, I still plan on coming. I'm like, okay, sure. Before I would take offense, be like, oh yeah, you're gonna come. Like, if you're gonna come, you're gonna come.
Yeah.
Correct. I don't need pity. I don't need pity buys.
Sure. No, I get it.
I'm like, if you want to come check us out. Like for 2 years, our friends never came to our shop. Our friends. So it was hard.
Yeah.
The beginning.
Yeah.
That I finally got
it's again, it's extremely hard to not take that
yes
personally. So you're like, do they not want us to succeed?
Like I'm not invited to things anymore.
Yeah.
Like this is like my entire life. I'm giving 24/7 to this, and I feel like you
to
feel
be
abandoned
on an island. Yeah, truly.
You really do, which brought us closer together.
It 100% did. It caused us to talk. So I'll give you the game, the 5-year projections. There's a lot of really good stuff happening. I'm gonna say we're probably, if my estimates are right, we'll be doubling what our income is now with everything, if not tripling within 5 years. If we don't triple within 5 years, I'll be disappointed.
That's incredible.
And that's just plowing to your product, keeping true to it. The one thing that we fight, if you want a little bit of the dirt, the one thing we actually fight over is, so I'm very meticulous when it comes to crafting food or crafting something. And so I use specific items, specific ingredients.
It's the artist
and we make it.
Yeah.
And then once it's made, I go, cool, because I know what it tastes like.
Yeah.
But I know that if you change the sugar, you just change the sugar.
Everything.
It changes everything.
Yeah.
So then I'm like,
Because you change how things react to it.
The probably the angriest I've gotten at the shop
Was sugar.
was because she changed sugar for stuff. I was like, what are you doing? She goes, oh, I just changed sugar. I was like,
And the price tripled. I was trying to find it cheaper.
right. And so when she explained, I was like, okay, I got it. Makes sense. But we make a lot of stuff in-house.
Yeah.
Because we make a lot of stuff in-house and we're using all natural ingredients or as many as natural ingredients as possible, it crafts a better product, but it's also more affordable.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things. Once you understand the game, we are able to operate in a way because we've cut our overhead down.
Yeah.
Time and time and time and time again.
Yep.
And because we keep doing that, but we're keeping the same consistency on product, we're just seeing what works, what doesn't. And
Sure.
after 8 years, it's one of those things where
Yeah.
it's like, I'm using them all. Don't do that. Why?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Really? Is it? No,
Yeah.
you can spend a lot of money on that.
Especially long run. And you now have the time under your belt to be able to have those kind of conversations.
Yeah. So yeah, my estimates would be within the next 5 years, we're looking at about a 3 times growth for our establishment. Not just the physical location, just other things we're planning on doing. We're hitting the markets in different ways. We've got grocery stores interested in getting us our product in different places, different cities. So at this point, it's just kind of like she's saying. And the introductions are, oh, my son went to your coffee shop, said it was the best cup of coffee he wants. He wants you here. Or hey, my friend had your coffee. They're opening a coffee shop. Would you meet with them? I'd love to.
Yep.
It's always the kindness. The blessing is literally around the corner from the kindness that you make. Every single time. And any time I've been like, I don't know, and I've had that, all of a sudden I see that person open something. I'm like, that could have been a blessing. And I robbed it because of my own frustration or my lack of patience with somebody.
Sure. Wow.
So it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty crazy.
I think there's very few small businesses in town that opened up, survived through COVID,
Yeah.
like y'all did, let alone are now in a spot where they're thriving in and amongst themselves and can forecast those kind of projections.
Yeah.
That's you guys are like 1%ers, maybe possibly less, which is awesome. Like I love that for you guys. I love that for our town.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? Going off of the coffee side and onto the food side for a second. What is that? What I'll get to you in a second. No, but like, I'm thinking of just at home. I'm like, oh man, I really wanted some avocado toast this morning. And then I grabbed the avocado and I thought I was grabbing like a rock. And it's bright green. And I'm just like, well, that'll be ready in 3 frigging weeks.
Yep.
How do you cycle through food in a way where you're constantly getting it and fulfilling, and then you're forecasting for Saturday is always a big avocado day, and then you're like, God, and that's just avocado, not to mention the tomato and the egg and the da. Oh my God, that could be a job in and of itself that you pay somebody a salary for. So how do you do that? Seriously, you unpack that. That's crazy.
I just do.
Yeah, you just know.
We just
it's
know.
an art now.
I've just been buying the same. Like
How many avocados do you buy a week?
We do the box of 70.
And
70.
70.
Some will do a couple smaller bags.
Sure.
15. But yeah, we get them while they're a little green.
Yeah.
Set them aside for a couple days, and
Yeah.
then you stick them in the fridge. And then normally,
You just kind of used to you always have some on deck, some green,
Yes.
some almost ready, some ready.
Exactly.
And then cycle,
Every stage of the avocado's life.
Cycle.
And then when,
Every stage until you're like, later.
well, and then the ones that are about to, so the ones that are ripe,
Like
you can
ready to go.
stick them in the fridge. It
Yeah.
slows down the ripening
Oh,
process.
yeah. That makes sense.
And then if they're green, put them in a paper bag
yeah.
to
Yeah, set it
increase
out.
the.
Yep,
Yeah,
correct.
so we're using all those tricks that
there's
you would
a-
at home.
Sure.
small deliveries.
But that's just avocado.
Correct.
I mean,
But we
there's
use-
bagel, there's bread, there's toast, there's sourdough.
So you want to know the secret to all of that? If you look at all of our things, every ingredient is used in something else.
Which is
Multi-used.
smart.
So our waste, when it comes to
Minimal.
product, we probably throw away less than a garbage bag's worth of food waste.
in a week,
In a week?
No, I would say, in a year.
in a year. Okay, yeah. I'm like, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's incredible.
So-
and so many other restaurants are they're just in the droves, just tossing.
Correct. So we've learned
Got
how
it.
to optimize, and we go to the store.
Is that off like running specials or like, hey, we've got 13 avocados that need to be eaten today, half off avocado toast.
They
This
sell
ends up working
themselves.
out.
You know, they literally
They
sells
sell
themselves. And then
themselves.
even if we have avocados that are about to go, we give them to our employees. Hey, take them. We
Oh,
got
cool.
some extra ones.
That's awesome.
Because I would rather have it be eaten than
throw it away.
Throw it away.
Yeah,
No,
come on.
our waste, our thumbprint on waste
Yeah,
Very
is
small.
so low.
non-existent.
That's awesome.
Like when we throw things away, most of it is the cups and stuff going
Yeah.
in recycling.
Sure.
And if you can decrease the amount of waste, you increase the profitability.
Yeah. Oh, 1,000%. It's savings.
And so when we are even crafting a new item or we're looking at something, like, okay, so for example, when you made the cam sandwich.
Yeah.
So, by the way, if you haven't come to the coffee shop and you get the cam sandwich, it's
so good.
It's actually
We
in there.
created it together.
It's called the cam sandwich.
So good.
Okay, I just want to clarify.
Cam sandwich. Everybody's
clam.
like, you missed the mark. I'm like, it is the cam sandwich. People just call it the cam sandwich, though.
Or they'll call it the camich.
I just like when
Instead of cam.
I love being there you go, Regina. It's just so fun for me to be there, and I just hear Cam on the bar. I'm like,
Yep.
what?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's me.
You're like, oh, I guess it's
I
time to get on the bar.
I
And I'm
guess
like, whoa.
it's time to get on the bar
Calm down.
on a Tuesday afternoon.
Been very popular lately.
It is so good.
So think about it. It's egg, cheese, bacon, right? We
Not
already
just
had
any
tomato
cheese,
from
bro.
our sandwiches.
Yep.
Already had egg.
We already had egg from our breakfast sandwiches.
Yep.
Bacon on our BLT, our breakfast sandwiches, and the cam.
Yep.
The only thing we added was the chipotle mayo. So in order to make
Which
sure
makes that thing.
to make sure that didn't waste, all we did was add that as an option to everything. So we go online and make it, hey, if you would like to, we can add chipotle mayo. So now we're getting the Steele Club with chipotle mayo. Simple. And we only do 3 sandwiches,
Yeah.
but we're not a sandwich shop. We're a coffee shop.
Yep.
Right? But
Yeah.
our 3 sandwiches are polished and they're set, but all of the ingredients are used in some other way
That's awesome.
that we don't waste. And so to me, that's kind of the best way to function any type of a restaurant. You know, like there's that amount of like, as much as I despise and respect Taco Bell at the same time.
Sure.
I'm like, oh, look, their new item. It's going to be the cheese on the outside of the shell.
Instead of the same cheese that was on the inside.
And
You're
now-
like, is this why it all tastes the same? Yes.
Yes, literally.
this
They're
is
like,
why.
you can add hot sauce and it's no different.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
like, okay.
Now you're adding Doritos.
Like, this one has sour cream. You're like, whoa.
We're calling
How
it the
did you-
chalupa. What?
So yeah,
That's awesome.
But when it comes to the food and stuff, again, I craft it. We get it artisan, and then she makes it incredible every time. The amount of love she puts into the food.
And then on top of that, you're now coaching people on how to make things and then be efficient with their time, right?
Yeah, I tell them multitasking. Don't just be standing there. There's always something to do.
I almost always forget a piece of bread in the toaster. Often, I probably have more food waste than you guys do when you guys run a restaurant. Do you set like 1,000 timers? Where like, bing, toast is done. Bing, eggs are done. Bing, or you're just so fluid and you just know it that there's not that little straggler piece of toast at the end of the day. Just like, help me in the toaster.
We always basically communicate, be like, oh, they'll grab it for
Yep.
somebody, and they'll be like, oh, I put it
Got
in
it.
the toaster for you.
There you go.
Try to
I
talk
need
through
that
the
person.
day.
I need to coach my
It's true.
6-year-old up.
Well, we also have a tag.
Dad,
So
there's-
once it's done, the order comes
Oh,
through.
okay,
We set
there
it
you
in the
go.
back. You can see it.
There you
And
go.
then-
Tag is a saver.
And then the
Tag
tag.
would be a saver. You're like, what is that? Oh, it's avocado toast. Hey,
Correct.
Yep.
working on that avocado toast.
Yeah. And then even if I know the order came through, so again, we were talking earlier, something that helped transform our business in coffee, from my experience, was giving everybody positions in specific roles,
Yeah.
and then how they can help each other without overstepping each
Yeah.
other's boundaries.
Love that.
Because
coaching.
then it's
That's
now it's
coaching.
just, hey, I'm helping.
Yeah.
I'm not hurting, or
Yeah.
there's a frustration. It's like, why are you doing it that way? I
Sure.
had that, right?
Sure.
That's all gone now.
Sure, but
Well, for the most
defined roles with a little bit of overlap, a little bit of gray area is perfect. Versus like everybody can do everything, then no one does anything because no one takes ownership of any one task. Yeah, that's wise. That's
So
it.
the specificity. So if somebody's, so let's just say I'm up there and I'm ringing it up, and you're like, "Oh, can I get an avocado toast and a mocha?" I'm like, "All right, right on the cup. What kind of milk? Oat milk. Okay, cool. I'll set that to the side. If it's just me and Regina, I'll take the avocado toast.
Yep.
I'll ring them up. I'll take the tag, put it in the back. We have bread tongs.
Mm-hmm.
Take the bread, stick it in the toaster, strip the toaster. She knows she's just getting the avocado ready.
Yep.
I hop right over to start making the drink. So
Yep.
then the food and drink are
Yeah.
going to be done around the same
Dude,
time.
yeah,
But
fluid.
if
Love it.
it's now somebody's on the bar and my job's cash, all I'm doing is putting the bread in, getting that over, communicating it,
Yep.
and then I'm going to see, okay, what's the next person coming through?
Yeah.
So I'm still helping both. I'm helping getting the drink set and I'm helping getting the food going, but I'm not needed to. But if
Correct.
I know, hey, I need a froth milk.
Oh
or I
no,
need
that's
something,
awesome.
now I chop in. So there's this,
Yeah.
there's a section where you stand, you know what to do, you know what to kind of bring to the table. Those,
awesome.
those little things make it so much easier to operate.
Yeah.
And systems like that, when they're in a business, it's game on. Because there is this, as much as we want, and this is my thought, and I'm curious, my wife, my beautiful wife's opinion on this, but we all think we want all of the freedom, right? When you're a kid, you think you want to order everything, you want anything you want, but you don't. What you want is, hey, would you like a taco or a burrito?
Options.
Ooh, I
That's
want
true.
a taco. Parents have already decided it's going to be Mexican food.
Yeah. Yep.
You're
I
like,
love that.
oh, Mexican
It's
food.
It's the magic of In-N-Out.
Correct.
It's the magic of
You know
In-N-Out.
exactly what you're getting. Oh, would you like, right? If you're going to take your kids to Red Robin and you're taking them to Apple, you know exactly. You're like, all right, would you like a cheeseburger? Would you like,
Or the pasta.
what would you like? Oh, I want that. And they're happy and they're not going to fight you. Employment's the same way. You think you want to be able to do everything. You really don't.
Yeah.
Because then you're overwhelmed. What you
Correct.
really want is someone to tell you, you want to do this or this. And you're like,
Yep.
oh, I got options.
I'm in control. You're like,
Keep going, sport.
yeah, you're doing great. That's awesome. From a coaching and a business development standpoint, that's awesome. It's so needed. But there's an art there, right? Finding the right people, finding the wrong people can literally break apart a business, right? So call it like it is.
You want to speak on that, Gina?
I loved all
Moving
my
right along.
employees.
How do we land this ship?
How do we land it? Well,
How do we land this ship?
We
talked about where you are. We talked about forecasting.
Yeah. So I
incredible
think-
growth.
I think we should end it with whatever thoughts my wife would like to throw out there on the coffee shop. Think about you're talking to the customers right now, and this is your pitch for where the coffee shop's going, where it's been. This is what would you like to tell them?
And as a consumer, I'm ready.
Thanks. Well, first off, I'm very grateful for everyone that's come and supported us over these years. And I have the most amazing customers. Like, genuinely, like, I've worked other places and there's been interesting people, difficult people. But overall, like, everyone that comes to these doors, like, I feel blessed. I'm able to provide a place for them to sit, to do work, for their kids. We have a little kid area for their kids to play and just let the moms just have a moment. And I'm very grateful because we'd be nothing without them.
Yeah.
Like, people genuinely love us, and it's pretty cool. And our shop is growing, and you got to come by and see our beautiful roaster.
Yes.
Because people are like, oh, you roast? And it's like, yeah, you don't see that thing? I'm like, oh, yeah, there it is.
Yep.
This thing is like triple the size, so if you don't see it, I'm sorry.
Yep. You don't see it, get your
Cataracts.
eyes checked.
But yeah, and then
That's
come
awesome.
by. Thursday nights, we do classes. We have a market on our street. And we'll be starting open mic soon in September. And yeah, we're chugging along. And I know we've been changing some hours, and as things change, maybe our hours will change again. We don't know. We're going with the flow of it.
Yeah.
It's how you run a business. We run it based on what's best for the business.
Yeah.
But we do appreciate and love everyone that comes in, and very grateful for them.
And as a fan of y'all's and as a friend of y'all's and as a huge proponent of Steele House, it is felt, and I love introducing people to it because I love to support y'all. It happens so organically. I just love to support y'all. But it's like watching one of your favorite movies with somebody who's never seen it, and you're like, oh, that's so good. And then they're enjoying it, and they're like, I never knew that this spot was here. You're like, well,
Right.
now you do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now you do.
Absolutely.
So you guys are just keep absolutely killing it. Do you have anything to close with from a business ownership standpoint?
Well, I am super, super blessed for all of any customers we've had. It's been an absolutely incredible experience, and we've had the ups and downs, and thanks for trusting us.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's the thing. Your customers coming in there, you're trusting us. You're trusting us to give a good product. You're
Yeah.
trusting us with customer service. And with your kids come in here and play. To have a place that your kids can be in is the most trusting thing that you can do.
Yeah.
And we noticed that, and we're very, very grateful. And, we love the opportunity to get to serve you, and we're excited to do more of that. And we're just grateful for the opportunity. And if you really like our coffee, I'm going to throw a commercial in there. You can go to
Throw it.
steelehousecoffee.com and you can order our coffee. You can get it wholesale, shipped to your house. We've got subscription services for all of our coffee beans that we have. They're all crafted. When you get a drink, we've tested it, we've sampled it, we've roasted it specific for those flavor profiles for you at home to be able to enjoy. And to me, I take pleasure in that. Like, to me, knowing that I crafted something that you can enjoy at home and it's going to stay consistent, that's what's important to me. So, that's the pitch on that, and we couldn't do it without you, and I'm super grateful.
I love you guys.
Love you too, man.
Love you guys. All the best. All the best.
Thank you for checking out the Cam and Joe Show.
If you guys are liking our content so far, you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram. You can also listen to us on Spotify.